Hello. Hey, boo. This is Key, and you're listening to Who Cares Podcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Today, I would like to discuss, or more so, tell you a story about how my mom and my quote unquote father ended up being separated. Well, it all started one night when he came home from work, high as hell on who knows what, because he was doing drugs heavy back then. But he came home high as crap, and I had cooked fried chicken and tomatoes and rice. That was my specialty growing up. I loved rice and tomatoes with fried chicken. But I had cooked that, and my brother came home from basketball practice or whatever practice he had came from, and took my dad's food out of the microwave, left it on top of the microwave to heat up his food. And without putting his food back in the microwave, of course, at that time we had hella roaches. I'm not even gonna front, y'all. Yes, we had a big oak tree outside, and we always had freaking roaches. So, of course, roaches see food or smell food. Of course, they're going to get into it. So, they got into his food. He came home from work. Mind you, we are in the bed. It's a school night. We have to go to school in the morning. We're in the bed. This man wakes me and my sister up, calls us to the kitchen, asks us where his food is. I tell him in the microwave. He points to the plate full of roaches and says, "This food, this what the fuck you talking about? This supposed to be my food. I'm supposed to eat this." I told him that I had put the food in the microwave, and I'm pretty sure Pierre had taken his food out of the microwave and accidentally left it up there when he got his food and heated it up. This man, when I tell you, it was like a Houdini show. This man swiped all the food off of the plate without even moving the freaking plate. I kid you not. So, while me and my sister are cleaning up this food off this fucking floor, because he tells us that we need to clean it up and we need to figure out what he's going to eat, because he just came home from work and he needs something to eat. While we're cleaning his rice and crap up off the floor, my mom walks in. She asks what's going on. So I told her he threw that food in our face. I'm in my nightgown. I had food all down my nightgown, y'all. I'm not kidding. I cannot make this shit up. I had food all down my nightgown. Rice, tomatoes in my hair, all kind of crap. So, of course, being who he is, he told my mama once again, "Oh, I didn't do that. She lying." So I go in there and show her that there's still rice on the floor. I got rice in my hair. So why the hell would I be lying about food being thrown in my face? So, of course, they got into an altercation. They start tussling. They fighting. And I go into the den to try and call the police. He snatches the phone cord out of the wall, snatches the receiver from the side of my freaking face, and inadvertently scratched me on the side of my face. Of course, the walls are freaking paper thin. The neighbors hear us, and they call the police. Police show up. He tell the police they trespassing. They need to get the F off his property. Ain't nobody call him. So the police end up putting his ass in the backseat of the car, because he's being irate and belligerent. My mom then starts to tell the police what happened. She shows them the scratch on my face. At that time, I still had food in my hair. So the police officer asked to see where the phone cord had been snatched out of the wall, and the little piece that you use to put I don't know what it's called, but the piece that you, like the adapter thing that goes into the wall that you connect the landline to the wall, I guess, that piece was literally still in the wall. So the end of the cord had been basically severed from that little piece. And they pulled him out of the car, still in handcuffs. He being loud and irate. Oh, y'all need to get the F off my property. I ain't did shit. I ain't did this and I ain't did that. Y'all trespassing. Ain't nobody fucking call y'all. Oh, okay. So they have the proof that basically that you snatched his phone cord out of the wall. You're lying about that. They see the scratches on my face. You lied about that. Told them that you didn't do that. I probably got into it with one of my siblings, and that's how I got scratched. Couldn't really explain the food in my hair and the food all over the floor that we was still picking up off the floor. Like, you couldn't explain any of that. So he ended up going to jail for freaking domestic violence and something else. I can't remember all the charges, but yeah. That's how they ended up actually being separated, because he ended up going to jail. And the summer was coming up, which is why we ended up moving to Columbus and basically not really abandoning him, but trying to get away from him. That's what my mom did. She just picked us up during the summer and moved us out of town. And that's how they ended up being separated. Yep. What the funny part that gets me is that this man really did a whole Houdini move and swiped all that fucking food right off the plate, right into my face, and then told me I had to clean it up. Yeah, I had a really effed up childhood, but that's the story about how they ended up being separated. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you stay tuned for the next podcast.